Season one had some great success. Has it sunk in now that the show has a fan base and a legacy?
Yes, for me it has, and I think it's just because I've been able to um, just experience interaction with the audience, with fans, like in the street, in the airport, certain places, people come up to you and just tell you how much they appreciate the show, how much they love it, and what they get from it, and so that you can really feel that love and appreciation directly from fans.
Yeah, it's sunk in, and it's exciting, and it's surprising how much the parents really matter to the audience, and how much they appreciate the foundation that we bring.
Season two is usually when we see a deeper dive into characters. What's been the most surprising character development in the second season for you?
My character makes some pretty strong changes in season two, that are really surprising. And I can't completely say what they are, but um, she really learns to honor herself in a new way and becomes empowered with herself in a whole new, unexpected way.
And for myself, I think it's the impact of some of the turmoil that's happening in the marriage between Charles and Lucille, and how that impacts Charles, and just kind of him having to kind of go on a journey, if you will. I mean, I say that in retrospect, but a journey, if you will, to kind of find himself and just kind of figure out who he is, without his children and aspects of his family. So it was an interesting dive into that sort of shift.
That was surprising for me too. Just that journey that we take together in season two was pretty surprising.
What's been the best thing about being part of this show and the hugely talented ensemble?
You go.
I guess I am somebody all of a sudden. It feels good. Like I feel like it's cheers around the country. People know my name. I love it. No, I mean I think the notoriety, the familiarity that audiences have with the character, with the story, and then as a byproduct, with me as Russell, as the actor. It feels good to be appreciated, to be respected, and to kind of be known to be a part of a show that's popular, that people like, that people respect, and that they appreciate.
One of the most exciting things for me is having the opportunity to work with Russell Hornsby, and just with our history and all, we've worked together for many years, and started with an August Wilson play, Jitney, the original production off Broadway, and we took this long life journey together, and being able to stand side by side with him as more mature adults, and how we've grown kind of apart and together is just really been beautiful, and it's been amazing. But also, I was thinking yesterday, I was listening to you talk, and all the things you were saying about the kids and respecting the elders and all this stuff, and I remember when we first did Jitney together. And how you were all the things that you talk about the boys, and how you say, the things that they don't see, and sometimes they're a little cocky and they do this, and you were like so all of that when we first started Kidney. And it's just like so kind of combative, like with Willis and the guys, and you like, oh no, like you do everything and all this, and just to see the man that you have become, it just like it almost makes me want to cry. It just moves me so much, like our connection, and just that we've come this far, and to see you in this place with your beautiful family and children, and that we get to do this and play together and really support each other and trust each other, and we bring a strong foundation to this team, and that's one of the most exciting things to me.
100%. Thank you. Ooh, that was some time. I was just when you said the the maturity of growing up. I said, amen. We were all, I was young doing dumb shit for a long time.
Just thinking you were right about everything. You like, no, I'm doing it this way. I know what it is. I'm like, I'm good. Willis would be like, all right.
Oh, glad there was no cameras then.
Right.
Are you hopeful for season 3? And if so, what would you like to see happen to your characters going forward?
If we're lucky enough to have a season 3, and I am hopeful that we do, I really want Charles to have more of the same. I want him to kind of delve into the music part of things. You know what I mean? Like when they got to Atlanta, they were part of, they got into like the music scene and Meech tried to start a label and stuff like that. I would love to like be in the studio with some of the rappers or something like that. You know what I mean? Just kind of have some fun and be, for Charles, let it be spring again. Be with the young people a little bit more. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would definitely say the same thing. I would love to see Lucille kind of hang with the boys a little bit more. Like, she would go dancing with them and stuff, and just to kind of see her be on the scene and connecting with other people. And one of the things that I really would love is to work with Monique in season 3, and I'm hoping and praying we can find a way to do that if there is a season 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,